Good evening. Tassif here, broadcasting live from Wisconsin, from southern Wisconsin. And right after I start the live stream, I usually wait for a minute or two for people to join. So that's what I'm going to do. If you are joining, please write a comment so that I know who's here. And if you have joined my live stream before, um, just say hello. And if you are new, please write the state that you're joining from so that I know um, where you're tuning in from. So I will wait for a minute or two. I hope you all are doing well. It's a beautiful evening in Wisconsin, but when I say beautiful, that doesn't really give you the whole picture. I have to give you a little bit of explanation as to why it's beautiful and what kind of beauty I am talking about. Well, we had hailstorm today. Yes. My friend Terry is here. It's always wonderful to see Terry. Terry, thank you for joining. Terry writes, South Dakota for Trump. I can bet that Trump will win South Dakota, okay? And that's for sure. Okay, I see more people joining. Thanks for tuning in. Um, please, once you join, say hello, write the state that you're from, so we can start the conversation. Well, you can see me fixing my hair as I do the live stream. Um, okay, I have something important to discuss. So is everyone ready, or should we give it maybe one more minute? Well, you can feel free to write your questions. Sherry writes, Wisconsin. Sherry, welcome. I remember you joined previous live stream at least once, as far as I can remember, and you are from Wisconsin. Thank you for joining. I am somewhere in southern Wisconsin. I'll let you guess where I may be. Southern Wisconsin is beautiful. Okay, Sherry, I'm glad you're here and you're from Wisconsin. And I'm glad my friend Terry is here from South Dakota, but I know Terry lived in Wisconsin because I am going to be talking about Wisconsin today. In case you have not seen the title of this live stream, it is Trump or Biden. Who will win Wisconsin? That's the question. And it's a very important one. We know Wisconsin is a battleground state. This is where the battle is going to take place. We're going to witness the battle. This is the battleground state. And if you want me to talk in terms of colors, let me say it's a purple state. Okay, we would like it to be a red state, but it's a purple state because sometimes in a statewide election the Republican candidate wins, sometimes the Democrat candidate wins. So it all depends on turnout. It all depends on people's mood on the day of the election. Mood is very important. So Sherry writes, oh, the press conference. Sherry, I know that Joe Biden did a press conference, but I was outside. I was very busy. I had an event that I was at. So I really did not get to watch the press conference, which I will do once I get home. Now, you can probably tell that I am in my vehicle, safely parked, but this time I took my seatbelt off. Otherwise, it's not always comfortable because I'm parked here, so I can remove the seatbelt. So let me ask you. This is a question for anyone who's watching, including Terry and Sherry. Um, uh, did you see the results of the latest Marquette poll, the Marquette Law School poll? And let me tell you, in case you have not seen that, okay, Sherry writes, he made many mistakes when speaking. So you're referring to Joe Biden. I got to go home and watch the entire press conference. But let me tell you the results of the latest Marquette University Law School poll. This poll surveyed 930 registered voters in Wisconsin between January 24 and January 31. And among the folks who responded, among the respondents, 49% said that they would choose Biden, which is kind of shocking. 49% of the people, according to this poll, still would choose Biden. And my question for those individuals who still think that they'll vote for Biden is, are you buying gasoline for your vehicle? Do you go and buy groceries? Do you, do you pay attention to what's going on in the world, including the crisis in the Middle East? Uh, do you pay attention to what's happening at the southern border of the United States? I mean, how can someone still think that it's okay to vote for Biden? It's mind-boggling. But I understand there will always be folks who want to vote for Biden for whatever reason. But let me also tell you that 49%, as I said, 49% of the respondents said that they would choose Biden, and 49% of the respondents said that they would choose Trump. Okay? So it's a tie. It's a tie according to the Marquette University Law School poll. This is very significant. Wisconsin being a battleground state, and we're what, 9 months or so out? 9 months away, roughly 9 months away from the election. And a lot will change. A lot will change between now and the election. But this is sort of like an early indication that the race is it's going to be pretty tight if you are paying attention to the Marquette University poll. Let's see some comments here. Terry writes, Joe Jiska with a poor memory. So I see Terry is commenting on Joe Biden's poor memory or something. Okay, Joe Jiska with poor. Yeah, well, so I have to go. I'm going to share with you my my thoughts on the press conference that Joe Biden did, but I have to go home and watch it. I have been getting these breaking news notifications on my phone, and it tells me that it was definitely an interesting press conference. So I have to go home and watch it. But I wanted to discuss the Marquette University poll. Now, so Trump 49%, Biden 49%, according to the latest Marquette University Law School poll. You know what's missing from this 49 and 49? Nikki Haley. So, it's obvious she's not going to get the GOP nomination. And, I don't want to sound I don't want to sound like I'm repeating stuff, but can you please tell me why Nikki Haley is still in the race? I mean, we only have 24 hours in a day, and those 24 hours are pretty valuable. And back in 2014, I had gotten an award for my public and community service. It was called the Trailblazer Award. And when I was accepting the award, and this was 10 years ago, right? So I was much younger. And when I was accepting the award, I mentioned one thing. I said that 24 hours are not enough to do everything that I want to do, because I felt that there's so much to do in life, I want to study, I want to do things, I want to help people, I want to read, I want to watch the news, I want to have meaningful conversations, and 24 hours are not enough. So wish we had more hours in a day. And so what Nikki Haley is doing is she is wasting her valuable time running in this race. I mean, why is she still in this race? Time is money. Time is valuable. So if Nikki Haley wants to make the best use of the time that she has in a day, 24 hours in a day, she should just step away from this campaign, suspend the campaign, and just go do something else. I mean, after all these efforts, and in fact, after this humiliation that happened in Nevada, where a non-existent candidate got more votes than Nikki Haley, non-existent. So I don't understand why she's still in the race. She has so many accomplishments in her life, and I think she should just go do something else. I'm sure that there are many places in America, many organizations or many initiatives, many projects where her skills and her wisdom would be very much needed. She can definitely do great things. Only if she just steps away from this campaign, suspend the campaign, go do something else, help people out. You were a governor of a state. You were the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. You have so much of experience. Use that to do something good rather than wasting time running against Donald Trump. Because honestly, as far as I'm concerned, as a voter in Wisconsin, Donald Trump is the nominee. Okay, it's now between Donald Trump and Joe Biden in the general election. So I don't know what's going on. Um, every person I talk to here in Wisconsin, Nikki Haley is not even a topic. Okay, it's all between Trump and Joe Biden in the general election. Let's see some comments here. I didn't realize she was. Trump is the nominee as far. Sherry wrote, Trump is the nominee as far as I'm concerned. Exactly, Sherry. That's what I said. That Trump is the nominee. Sherry writes, good night, beautiful people. Going to watch rerun of Tucker Putin interview. Yeah, I didn't watch that interview either. The Tucker Carlson and Vladimir Putin interview. I have to go home and watch it. As I said, I was for the last several hours. I was out, busy driving, attending attending two events actually, and so I couldn't watch that either. Now I'm going to keep this short because I have to go home and I have to stop at the grocery store, get a few stuff, and I need to go home, catch up on the Trump, not the Trump, the Biden press conference and the Tucker Putin interview. So I will end it in a few minutes. I thank you all for joining. And if you have not watched a video that I posted earlier today, early in the morning, please watch that video. And it's on my YouTube channel. I talked about school lunch in New York. So there are budget cuts in the city of New York. And as a result of the budget cuts, school lunches are being affected. Okay, some popular items are no longer available in the school lunch for school lunch because of millions of dollars in budget cuts in the city of New York. And you know why these budget cuts are happening? Because money is limited. We don't have an unlimited supply of money. And what New York City mayor and the liberal politicians in New York are doing is they are taking taxpayer dollars and spending those dollars on the undocumented immigrants, which is why there's not enough money for school lunches. So anyway, I'm going to end this live stream. Actually, one other thing is my battery is running low on my phone, so I have to end it at the 15-minute mark. Thank you all for joining. And as I said, 49% Trump and Biden in the market, according to the Marquette University Law School poll. Who's going to win Wisconsin? We have to wait and see. 10 electoral college votes from Wisconsin are very important. So let's see. As I get more news and updates, I'll be sharing those with you and also sharing my commentary. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night, my friends. Thank you.